Hello my friends, it's Dr. King. Welcome back to another video where today we are going to be reviewing Kingdom Inferno. Out of the box, he looks absolutely fantastic. I was really pleased with my copy when I received him. The only thing I was displeased about when I got my figure was you may notice from other Kingdom Inferno reviews that theirs always have this little nozzle. Mine didn't fucking come with that. I was really pissed that I didn't get that nozzle thing, and so I tried to talk to some people, but it ended with just nothing happening. So I gave up and cut my losses and figured it's only a small thing. It's better than missing like his gun. Now, Kingdom Inferno is what? Voyager, I believe? Heck. I believe he's around a Voyager class size, so compare him to Optimus Prime. They're about the same height. Prime, I think, is a smidge taller. Nah, they're around the same height. And then here he is next to his best buddy, Siege Red Alert. Look at these two. Aren't they so cute together? They're still cute. Now, as we take a closer look at this figure, we can notice some really nice detail. Like, the attention to detail is really quite satisfying. Like, here you see that it's got this detail painted in, or like molded in and stuff. And on here, and his head sculpt is amazing. I love it. And then he's got the wings, which also have detailing on them. Like, look at that. Oh, so beautiful. The arms, even the fists have a little bit of detail on them. And his torso, his legs, the bottom of his feet have some detail. The back of the figure looks actually really clean. The way this figure transforms is very nice. Just getting a look at him here. I do just like the overall aesthetic of the way he feels in hand. Something I've noticed with my version is this left shoulder tends to just pop out a little easier than normal. It's not a huge problem, but it may become a problem later on. Anyways, his accessories include the nozzle that I don't have, this little nozzle thing, and of course his gun, which has a good amount of sculpting and detail on it. It's a nice gun. Now, getting into his transformation, it's a bit of a simple one. If any of you have seen any Kingdom Grapple, I believe it is. Or no, yeah, Kingdom Grapple or Hoist reviews, it's the same transformation. Anyway, so to start off, we take his fists, flip them inward, and you can see these ports where, again, that nozzle would go. I mean, I guess you could just... No, okay. It was worth a shot. Nah. Transformation. So, in the transformation official instructions, it says to take these hoses off, and then at the end of the transformation, you put them back on, But all you have to do is just rotate them upward, like what, 90 degrees? You just rotate them 90 degrees, and boom, they're there for the transformation. You don't even have to take them off the figure, which I think is kind of a stupid step. Instead of taking them off and putting them back on, you should just rotate them. Anyway, next what we're going to want to do is come to the back here, pop his head off, and accordion it out. Then we're going to take the head section, flip it up, fold these wing pieces in, and then take this latter part and pull it up. And this comes out. But vehicle posability. And then we'll leave that out of the way for now. Take the cab, pull it forward. While then we go to the feet, flip them down like that, and then you'll see these pegs. You'll see these pegs on the back of the ladder assembly, and those will go into these holes in the feet, which I think is a really creative way of designing this figure. And then we just shove those down, make sure it fits all nice and tight. Then we take the arm, flip it around like this, and then just slot it into place like that. And then we do the same thing on the other side. And these arms will connect together in just a moment, and voila, and then they will tab right down here. And then take that, plop it down, take the gun, tab it on his side, take the little hose, tab it onto the top of the ladder rack, and there you have Kingdom Inferno's vehicle mode, which looks really darn good. Like, it looks really nice. The robot mode just disappears, like, and the underbody is so clean. And I'm talking better than Siege figures, because, I mean, we've got figures like, no offense to any of these figures, but like the Siege sideswipe mold, the sideswipe mold is always the worst at concealing the robot. Because, you can just see his hands are folded up and his legs are folded up. I mean, it's just not the best. But here he is next to Siege Red Alert. Very nice. Very, very nice. And then here he is next to Earthrise Optimus. Sorry, I totally brain farted there. So here he is with Earthrise Prime. For some reason my Prime's not staying level. So they're about the same size without Prime's trailer. And then once you add Prime's trailer, well, it's no longer a totally accurate size representation, because the trailer adds like 4 feet more. Anyway, so there's those boys next to him. And taking a closer look at his vehicle mode, we can see the detail is amazing. And I told you guys wrong. Instead of rotating them up 90 degrees, you rotate them down 90 degrees. And then you just rotate them like that to put it back in the robot mode's hose form. I'm sorry, I lied. So the only bit of like robot kibble I would guess you could call kibble is the wings. But like, you can't really call it any bit of it kibble, because it's all nice and neatly packed away, except for the hands. You can tell the arms are just laid back there. So I guess that's the only, like, annoying bit. Overall, it rolls nicely. My desk is kind of a mess. Oh, there goes Murder Shark. We'll just have him in the corner. Murder Shark. And for the posability for the vehicle mode, oh my heck. Oh dear. It's all going to crap. Oh dear. Oh boy. Okay. So the thing that I didn't do was make sure that this part was fully pulled up. I'm sure you could have seen it was slightly lower. So the ladder can do a full 360 and move up and back, all the way back. And then it can move out that far. Typically how I think people would have this displayed would be like this or something, as if he's fighting fire. And then he rolls. Now there is one thing I just noticed, that if you look closely, right in there is old Inferno's head. Right there. But that's only if you're looking for it. I mean, at a glance, you can just... It looks really good. That's what I'm trying to say. And then the detail transfers over from the robot to vehicle mode almost seamlessly. And boy, oh boy, do I love this figure. Now, the reason I picked up this figure was because Prime Bricks told me to. He's like, if you love Siege Red Alert so much, I highly recommend you get Earth Kingdom Inferno, because he's a good figure and he's based off of the Earthrise grapple mold, but there were some issues with the Earthrise grapple mold, like these pegs were too thick and then the shoulder joints would pop out, and he said all those were resolved with this model. And I, so far, have been very, very pleased with my Kingdom Inferno. He's a good dude, as you could see just there. That whole backpack just kind of accordions in. It's kind of cool. I like it. I mean, look at this. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All that. Boop, boop, boop. Accordions in. And it looks really good. Overall, I highly recommend getting this figure. I picked my version of Inferno up out over at the Big Bad Toy Store. Only for about like $30. So, if you're in the market for an Inferno figure and you want a good quality Inferno figure, pick this guy up. I strongly recommend it. And that's all I'm going to say for this guy. I do hope you have enjoyed this review. I will hopefully be doing more frequent reviews. As you saw with my last video, I'm got a full-time job now, so I'm a little busier than normal, but I will work on making these videos more regularly. Anyways, I'd like to say auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund, und habe einen guten Tag. This has been Art King, and I'll catch you later. I do hope you have enjoyed, and have a great day, you nerds. Yeah, you. Have a good day. Bye.